It is Thursday, August 14th, and it is time for another episode of Art Pastor Live. So glad to be with you tonight. My name is Steve Thomason. I am a visual artist. I'm a pastor in the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, the ELCA, and I'm a professor of spiritual formation and discipleship at Luther Seminary in St. Paul, Minnesota. And I'm also the dean of the chapel there. And the Art Pastor is my online ministry where I try to open up a space where we can explore spirituality and scripture through visual art and creativity. And every Thursday night this summer, in July and August, I've been going live simply to enjoy the process of drawing and painting. And every week I've done something different. And this week, I'm going to be drawing some faces because I just love drawing faces. I've been drawing faces for so long. My very first job right out of high school was I was a caricature artist. And so I've drawn a lot of faces in my day. And so tonight I'm going to open up my Procreate app and we're going to just enjoy the practice of drawing. And this is a contemplative art experience. And for me, art is a practice of contemplation because especially like when you're drawing a face, you have to really become present with the subject. And I find it to be a very slowing process, contemplative space. So if you're with me tonight live on Facebook or on YouTube, I'd love to know that you're here. You can drop a note in the chat. Let me know you're here, where you're coming from. If you have any questions or comments along the way, please let me know. And since this is a contemplative space, I like to open up our practice together with lighting a candle. So I'm going to go ahead and light our candle as we as we become aware that it is the Holy Spirit that draws us together, the ultimate and original artist who has created all things and is the power of our creation. I'll just set this here to be a reminder for us. And we're going to just dive right into the process. So I have a great playlist that will pop up here. And so if you're with me and you want to create along with me, if you'd like to draw these faces, I invite you. All you really need is a pencil and a piece of paper or any medium you want. I will be drawing in Procreate tonight. And so let me open it up. And if you're new to Procreate or you'd like to learn Procreate, I'll probably show you a couple tips. And if you have any questions about Procreate, feel free to let me know. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is open up a new canvas. And I'm going to do a letter size portrait landscape or portrait orientation. Portrait means the vertical orientation as opposed to landscape, which is the more wide one. And this is just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper at 300 dpi, which is print quality. So if I wanted to print this, it would look good at 8.5 by 11 or smaller. And first thing I'm going to do is open up. If I touch on canvas, there's a really cool feature in Procreate that allows you to bring your photo reference right into Procreate. And if you open up reference and click image, you can hit import image and it'll open up your photo app. I'm on my iPad, and I downloaded this photo earlier today, and it's one of those reference photos. You can find these on Pinterest. If you just if you search for like facial expressions, there's hundreds and hundreds of collections where it takes one model and they do all kinds of facial expressions. So I thought what might be fun is if I just warmed up tonight by doing some quick sketches of these various expressions. This is a fun way to just explore the face, explore emotions. So I hope you enjoy this process. I am going to go ahead and I usually like to knock down my background a little bit, make it a little bit more neutral. And that way I can add highlights later if I want to. Just going to be sketching mostly tonight. And so one of my favorite sketching tools is this Max Use Sketch Marker Soft. Max Olikny is an artist who creates brushes for the iPad, or for Procreate, that is. And I just love his brushes. And so let's dive in. So let's see, I've got all these. I'm not going to draw all of these because that's a lot, but I think I'm going to start off with just this nice little kind of a neutral expression. She's looking right at us. And so, again, if you want to draw along with me, I invite you to do that. Let's see, test my brush out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, if you hit with 2 fingers, it'll undo your stroke. And so when I'm drawing a face, I like to think about like the basic, like the cranial mass, and the eyes are right at the bottom of the skull there. And this line right here is like from the eyebrow up. And yeah, so again, if you have any questions or just want to let me know that you're out there, I invite you to join along or to let me know you're here. But mostly today I'm just going to be doing some quick sketching and just enjoying, and if one of these jumps out at me and I really enjoy it, I might, if we have time, I might take it to a more finished illustration. We'll see. But the first thing I want to do is just enjoy, just trying to do some quick sketches. Just loosen up, you know. Don't be pretty gestural with it. It's a nice model, nice face. I got my, if you were with me last week, this is the same playlist from last week because it was new last week and I really enjoyed it. And so I usually do my playlists for a little while before I grow tired of them. Actually, I want to change up what I just did. Instead of putting the pupils in first, I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna put the shapes in first. Shapes of the eyeballs. Who's here? Let's see. Sketches and Scrubs. Hey, Pastor Steve. Sketches and Scrubs. All right. I love that you share the love of God in your art through YouTube. Thanks. Sketches and Scrubs. Thanks for joining me. This is a new person on my live stream. This is awesome. Either that or I don't recognize your handle. So tonight we're just exploring faces just for the sheer joy of drawing. And this week I was actually I was reading a book that was talking about reading a book by James Loder called The Logic of the Spirit. It was just a theology book. The theology, it's really nice, inspiring. Glad I could catch you live, though due to the time I won't be able to stay long. Been watching your videos for a while, but I'm not great at commenting. Oh, well, thanks for commenting and thanks for joining me. Sketches and Scrubs, that's so cool. It's nice to know that there's people out there watching. So this book by James Loder is talking about the theology behind human development, and it's a really, really good book. I love it, and I'm learning a ton. Cindy Bailey's here. Hey Cindy, thanks for joining me tonight. And so James Loder, I was just reading on the study of infants and how infants develop, and just talking about the power of the human face and how the first thing that infants imprint on is, their mother's face. I'm just talking about the power of the face, and, especially in the eyes, and we really connect. And I think that's part of why I enjoy drawing faces so much, is because it's how we connect as humans. And that's why we talk about the face of God, right? What is the face of God, and how we imagine God, and some people have imprinted on a really negative view of God, and that breaks my heart. And so I think part of what I try to do on Art Pastor is just to demonstrate the creativity and the joy of who God is, that gives us this creative spirit. So enjoy. Yeah. And just drawing, drawing is super fun. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to explore the structures of the face, not getting too detailed. Aspen, oh hi Aspen. Aspen is my great niece in more ways than one. The meaning of she is my great niece, my niece's daughter, and she's great. Just spent some time with Aspen over the weekend down in Louisiana. So you guys, if you end up drawing these faces, I'd love to see your drawings of them and how you interpret them. You can see with this brush, one of the reasons I love it so much is that when you turn your pencil sideways, you can get really bold, dark strokes with it super quick. Like that. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And then we'll just get this. You want your strokes to go with the flow of the hair. And when you're drawing hair, you don't want to get too lost in the details. You just want to do more like the gestural forms of the hair than each individual hair. All right, so now that I've got that I'm just going to go ahead and put in the iris. Like that. Have her looking down at us a little bit more. And use my eraser to pop in highlight. All right, that's a warm-up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the animation assist. And I'm not going to do animation, but I'm going to use the animation assist as a way of having the onion skins. So you can see that all it does is uses the layers, but puts them in a sequence. But you can have these onion skin layers, and I'm going to turn the opacity down so that I just see a little bit. And what I thought I might do is try to draw the next expression within the same structure of the face. We'll see how that goes. So let's do a very different angle, but try to think of it in the same structure of this head, right? So her chin would be like this. Eyes right here. Nose right here. Mouth right here. It's kind of fun. The shape of the face like this. Sketches that was super quick, really amazing. He really captured her likeness. Oh, thanks, Sketches and Scrubs. That was kind of you. Yeah, just doing some quick warm-ups here, just trying to get a feel for it. Just wanting to do some sketching tonight. Not getting caught up in like super details, but just I'm curious to know what Sketches and Scrubs means. It's a cool handle. Scrubs, like, are you a nurse or a doctor and an artist, or what's going on? When I think of Scrubs, I think of medical professional, but I could be wrong. I like the playlist too, peaceful. Yeah, thanks. It's a nice mixture of some Celtic music and just some playlist that's called Storytelling. So now I'm going to try to get in here and make my brush a little smaller. I'm also trying to use a fairly thick brush so that I don't get too caught up in the details. Artist and doctor. Oh, awesome. That's so cool. The art of medicine. Where are you coming from? Where are you tuning in from? You can just say the state. You don't have to give any details. So when I draw this upper lip, you know, especially at this angle, the upper lip is mostly shadow. And then haha, smiley face. And just kind of carving out the chin line a little bit. Drawing some shadows in there. And now the bone structure. Now, this looks a little off to me, so I'm going to show you a trick. If you hit 4 fingers and flip horizontally, that's a good way to test your drawings to see if they're proportional. It's like holding your drawing up to a mirror. It's the same thing where you flip it and you're like, whoa, that looks a little off. And so I can see that my eyes are a little off. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab, whoops. I'm going to choose my selection tool and do a freehand selection and grab this eye. I'm just going to draw the eye, bring the eye down a little bit and then blend it in just a little bit. And again, I'm not getting too hung up on this because I'm just doing sketches. Yeah, so that looks just a little bit better. Not perfect, but again, just doing sketches right now, just warming up. So if we pull this down and if we go boom like that, she's turning her head. That's kind of fun. So if I add a new frame, let's choose a different one. Let's do this one. This one's really fun. She's got that nice big smile. Across the pond. Sketches and Scrubs, you're in the UK? Oh, that's awesome. It's so cool. It's the beautiful thing of the internet is that we can be connected across such distances. So cool. So now we have like the same structure, but her face is tilted up, lifted up a little bit. Her nose is up just a little bit, and those muscles in her, in her cheeks they spread that face, that big beautiful smile across her face like that, but still on the same, the same chin. Now see, what's really cool about this is you can see how her teeth actually flare out just a little bit. So what you want to do is first just get the shape of the teeth as like one, almost like a mouth guard, before you go to the details of the teeth, because the lips actually kind of go behind there a little bit, and they come and wrap around. And then this bottom lip actually wraps around her dental structure, like that. And then her laugh lines. Yeah, it just makes you want to smile, doesn't it? It's fun. How you guys doing out there? Anybody drawing this model? It's kind of fun. And just a little bit here. I'm going to show that she is actually opening up her mouth. And you can actually see her gums just a little bit. That's kind of fun. So now we've got 3 different looks. That's fun. Okay. Not drawing at the moment, but I'll rewatch this video and try one day. I don't usually do portraits, but I'd like to try. Something special about being able to draw faces. She looks so joyful, both in the photo and your drawing. Thanks! Oh, I love the fact that you're interacting. Really awesome. Thank you so much. Ooh, let's do this one. A little bit of a sassy look to her. So her eyes. So again, I'm trying to keep it within the same boundaries, and so her eyes are going to be a little bit more down, her chin like that. Nose right here. Kind of a fun. And on this one, you can really see her cheekbones hanging out. Being a little bit more pronounced. Neck's going to be in the same basic place. Make the eye brush bigger again, so I don't get lost in the details. That hairline here. But then she's pushing her hair up. She's got her arms in there. And you can see her collar comes up because her shoulders are lifted. Her shoulders are coming up like that, which changes her hair. Her hair's coming out in front a little bit. So that bottom lip actually sticks out in front of the top lip. And causes the shadow under here. And then the key to this one really is getting the way the muscles purse right here, and that, and then the way they come up underneath right here. The armature muscle around the mouth is really complicated, and it's an orbital muscle. It's kind of fun. Let's see if I can get in and brush bigger again. The wild, pushing her hair up like that. Aha, that's kind of fun. Let's see, so we've got all right, we are at, oh man, we're at 7:42 already. Maybe we'll just do one more. Let's do this one because it's just super fun. Fantastic. Oh, thanks, Sketches and Scrubs. It's really been nice having you interact with me tonight. It's nice to know people are out there, you know, and we're just having a good time, right? All right. So, keeping the basic skull the same, because the chin doesn't move. The chin doesn't change, right? The chin is pretty solid the way the skin stretches across it, and then that forehead's that doesn't really change either. I'm really glad I could join. Oh yeah, me too. I'm so glad. Okay, so her eyes are going to be more up. Her head is up a little bit more, and her nose is going to be stretched out. And this time we don't really see her teeth much. She's raising up her eyebrows, so you're going to see her eyebrows like this. And I see that she's got her hair pulled back in like a little barrette. So even the way her hair falls on her head is different because you can actually see her forehead in this one. And it pulls back to this moment right here. You're an excellent teacher. Oh, it's been so fun. Your channel's so vibrant. Oh, thank you so much. All right. So, got the bone structure like this. And this is all in shadow here. Her hair's basically just coming like this. Again, just really loose, really gestural. Don't get caught up in the details. And then that flows out like that, and it's just kind of all those curls are a little bit more tamed when they come out of that thing. That a little bit more free flowing on this side. And then her nose right here is all getting stretched out, coming more straight at us. Notice how the lips get really small when they're like this. And then you can see the inside of her lip. As it comes out towards us. Just a little bit of her tooth there. And then you can kind of see her tongue. She's got a little bit, just that little indentation right there shows us that she's kind of smiling. It's kind of playful surprise. This is not it's not a fearful surprise. It's just like, oh, I can't believe you just said that kind of a look. Like, oh. Actually, I'm going to erase this because I think it's important that we let the bone of that brow stick out, because that's it's an important part of this pose, is that the hair is actually back because the face is sticking out forward. And so, like, the way the muscles move around this is a little bit off to the side, just slightly. And then her eyes are open so wide that the iris doesn't even touch the lid. And that's what makes her eyes look so wide. Let me turn these, turn the onion skins down. So let's see how we did here. Doot, 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 doot. That's kind of fun. And again, this is from this model sheet. We got 5 drawings done in an hour with one model. Bravo. Oh, thank you, Sketches and Scrubs. I don't know, it's just kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Oh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. Oh my goodness, that's pretty fun. All right. Hey, I think we're gonna call it. That's really fun. Well, again, hey, thanks for joining me tonight. Art Pastor Live is just my opportunity to open up the joy of drawing and of painting and of just doing. Oh, they're all so expressive. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Um, just the joy of exploring and getting lost in the process of creating and learning. And Art Pastor is my ministry, my online expression. And there's lots of places. You go to artpastor.com, you can explore all these things. And every Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Time, I do a live text study with the Art Pastors Network. So if you'd ever like to come and actually have actual conversation with me and with some other great people, we do that every Monday afternoon, and it's part of the Art Pastors Network. And I also have a weekly email that I send out that's a free email called Visual Lectionary. If you go to visuallectionary.com, I put together the drawings that I've done for. I take the Revised Common Lectionary and the Narrative Lectionary every week, and I find all of the illustrations that I've done for those texts, put them all together in one page, and I put it on visuallectionary.com, so you can always go there. But then every Monday, I write a little Devo and I send it out um, in an email, and you can subscribe to that. It's totally free. I'd love to have you join me. So many different ways that we can connect and learn, because Art Pastor is about exploring spirituality and scripture through visual art and creativity, so that together we can grow deeper in the love of God through Jesus Christ in the power of the Holy Spirit for the sake of the world. So I'm going to take my candle, say thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.